Record. Lindsay, we cannot see you. Okay, we are recorded. I've got you guys muted. So if you have a question, like wave at me, or there's like a little raise hand feature you can use and it'll alert me that you have a question, or it's really okay. Pollard fixed it. It's really okay. Just like unmute yourself and say, hey, Beth, slow down. I have a question. Okay. We're not super formal here. Okay. So I was on a Zoom today with Cammie Dempsey, who's our regional VP of something. I can never remember her title, but before she worked for corporate, she was our first Black Diamond. And for those of you who don't know, our Black Diamonds, in order to be a Black Diamond, you have to make $100,000 a month for 6 months in a row to be a Black Diamond. Okay, that is more than most people make in a year. Our Black Diamonds make in a month. Okay, so Cammie got there first. She's been in the field. She knows what it's like to be that struggling distributor who just needs to make $500 a month. For those of you who don't know, Cammie is Mark and Cindy's daughter, and she had to join the business 3 times before she got in and really made it work for her. And so when she speaks, I listen. And she just got me so excited today about this Ruby box. You guys, you should have seen her. She was like giddy over this Ruby box that you guys who promote this month are going to get. It is absolutely fantabulous and it's exclusive. Like, it's stuff others of us are not going to get. So we want to be making a big deal about this on social media, put it out there that you're going for it, and just live large, because small ball is over. We're done playing small ball. It's time to go big. Okay. I was going to have charts printed so I could show you and have a little bit of visual, because I knew we were going to have some new people on here, but my printer decided to go on strike. So I don't have things to show you. But those of you who are brand spanking new, have you done your eSuite training? Okay. If you haven't, don't worry, you're not behind. You just need to get in and start watching your videos as soon as you possibly can. Watch them a little bit at a time as you can listen to them while you're doing the dishes. You can listen to them while you're driving to work. Think along those lines and just kind of squeeze stuff in as you can. I guess the first question I should be for who's Laquita, is that you? 46, that's not Laquita, her number's 903. Who called in? Does anybody recognize that number? Okay, well, I got to take a picture of it because I got to find out who it is so I know for next time, because that drives me batty. Okay, got it.
That looks like a Dallas area.
469?
Code. Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
If you are Facebook friends with me, 469, Facebook message me so I know who you are, because it makes me feel better. Oh, hi, it is Laquita. Okay. Oops. All right, now I feel better. Okay. The first thing you need to get in your mind and then get it out on paper is your why. Why are you doing this? Some of you I already know, and I know the purpose behind this. And some of you may have had a why when you started, and then it's sort of evolved and you're not really sure why you're still here, except that you're tired of being broke. But I want you to figure out why you're pushing for this, okay? And if you need help sort of evolving the why, I am more than happy to talk over it with you. But I really, really want you to catch a vision for what is possible here. Sometimes we get so bogged down in life that we don't feel like we can even take a step up. All right. Well, being on tonight is a huge step up for you, and I'm already proud of you for taking the time out to be here. So have your why in place. And then to get from where you are to Ruby in the next, what do we have, 21 days? Ish, 21, 22 days. I can't do the math because I was an English major. And as I've already told Monique, I'm not good with numbers. We've got like 22 days. You can get from distributor to Ruby in 22 days. It is absolutely possible. So right now, take every thought of, I don't think I can do this, out of your head. Just push it aside. All right. You're here because the Lord drew you here, and He can equip you to make it happen. All right. So if you have to, you are going to write, I can't do this, on a piece of paper, and then light it up and burn it. Just get rid of it. Okay. Some of us really need that visual. You can do this. I have friends who have gone from 0 to diamond in 8 days. So we can go Ruby in 22. It's possible. Okay. Straight out of the gate, you have to know it is going to take work. Everybody understands that much, right? That it's going to take work. Okay. For some of you, I think all of the faces I'm seeing work. So we're going to have to figure out how to work this around work. Okay. The goal to do that, or the goal for those of you who work, is going to be to figure out, and I'm going to help you, we're going to figure out what has to be done in a day. And then you're going to have to figure out where to squeeze those in here and there throughout the day. Like, I know I need to send X number of messages. I know I need to post this many times, or I need to have this many conversations. And then, for example, one of my friends who's a triple, she still works full time and works this full time as a triple. She just knows that she has to get X number of messages and check-ins sent before 7:30 a.m. So she gets up early, she does it, and gets off to work. And then she knows exactly what she has to do when she gets off of work in the afternoon. Does that make sense? Okay. So what we're going to have, if you're not familiar with the organizational structure yet, you need one person on your team to be an executive. An executive has 2 people. Okay. So like, we're going to kind of draw it out a little bit. And you probably can't read my handwriting, but that's okay. I just want you to see it. So if your friend Sue joins you and has 2 distributors under her, Sue would be an executive. Okay, does that make sense? Stop me now if we're already losing you. This is your first promotion and it works. Having 2 people under you gets you to executive, and that gets your first pay raise. So for you guys to get to Ruby and to get your box, you have to help a friend do this. Can you think of a friend who needs to make a couple extra $100 a month? Everybody can think of one person. Okay, do you have a pen? Write that name down. Whoever just popped into your head, write them down. If nobody popped into your head, it probably means your brain is all over the map, maybe doing a million different things. And so we'll get there. We'll find your names. Okay, so we're going to help one person come on and make a couple extra $100 a month. And then you need 2 more distributors directly under you to find their first 4 customers. Okay? So you're looking for, basically, you're looking for 3 people, and then we're going to help at least one of those people find his or her own 2 people. Did I just lose everybody? Are we good? Do you want me to say that again? Let's say it again. Okay. Say, okay, this star is you, and this is your team, okay? We're going to find 3 people that you know that need to make some extra money. And then one of those people, I mean, we're going to help them all, but at least one needs to find her own 2. Okay, does that make a little bit more sense? So total, we're looking for 5. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, if you are, there's the official chart. If you guys can see Lindsay, that's what the official chart looks like. You are the circle, and then you've got your executive, and then 2 more people. If you are a recruiting rock star and like you go out and just blow this up and you're like, y'all, I am going and I'm going to make some money and we are going to change some lives, and your friends just start coming out of the woodwork to join you and do this with you, excuse me, by all means, you can sign all 5 of those people. So don't think you want to find your 3 and then stop. Okay? If you find your 5, I can teach you what to do with your 5. But for now, no, you're looking for at least 3 people. Okay? I'm talking in circles, I feel like. Are we good? Okay. This is going to be a lot of information, but right now you just know you're looking for 3 distributors as fast as you can. Okay? Okay. On average, it's going to take you between 10 and 20 conversations to get that first person to sign. Okay? When we are brand new, we're like, man, I've talked to like 5 people and everybody said no. It's depressing and it feels completely overwhelming and it feels like I just made the worst decision of my life. Like, what was I even thinking? All right? But when you start to feel that way, I want you to think and remember what I'm telling you. You're completely normal. That is not abnormal at all to have to talk to between 10 and 20 people, sometimes more, just to get a yes. It's totally okay. Okay? Can we acknowledge that we're completely normal? I mean, some of us aren't normal, but I mean, it's totally normal. Okay. So that being said, as you are going through this process, you are going to, I want you to set your mind and like put this, what am I trying to say? Like, I want you to have like an armor, put on your no armor, because you're fixing to go Ruby. And all of the people that tell you no, it's not even going to matter. The no's are going to come and you're like, all right, I'll talk to you later. All right, I'll talk to you later. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? Okay, someone's waiting for what you have. All right. So don't let the no's or the non-responses or the people think you're crazy or the weirdos that comment on your Facebook posts, like, don't let them slow you down. All right? So if we need, we're saying 3 distributors because we're looking for 3 as fast as we can. If you need 3 distributors to say yes and join you, on average, you're looking to talk to about 60 people. Just an average. Some of you are going to be above average, some are going to be below average, and that's okay. There have been months where I've had to talk to hundreds to find my 3 distributors. And then some months, they come out of the woodwork and they're like, it's time for me to join you. I've been watching. Let's do this. So don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. You're going to talk to between 60 and 100 people to find your 3 distributors. Okay? So now let's think of, who are we going to talk to? Anybody and everybody you can think of. Okay? Our company just dropped a fabulous Ruby promotion. Anybody who goes Ruby this month gets an exclusive gift worth $200. I'm looking for friends who want to earn that with me, plus a $300 to $500 paycheck. Do you want to talk about it? Quick and easy message you can send to every contact in your phone. Okay. When I was going triple, I literally sent basically that message, except it was about the $10,000 diamond bonus, to every single person I could get my hands on. Okay. In my cell phone, in my Facebook, everyone you can talk to. Okay. If you haven't sat down and actually made your 100s list, I really encourage you to do that tonight. Sit down, get some paper, and just start writing. Every single name you can think of. Everybody. Don't start to write the name and go, oh, I can't write them because they wouldn't be interested because of such and such. Bull honky crap. You don't know. You don't know what they are going through, and you don't know what they need. We seriously, guys, we have doctors and lawyers and dentists, news anchors, close practices and quit jobs making $200,000 a year because they want the freedom of time. They don't just want the money, they want the freedom. This is an opportunity that literally levels the playing field. Whether, we've got single moms who were young moms, 15 years old, didn't even have a GED, making, they had no education whatsoever, started this business. They went ambassador. They're making, $600,000 a year. And then you've got doctors who are closing practices making $600,000 a year. What you have your hands on levels the playing field. Anybody who is willing to put in the work can succeed and can do very well. So don't you dare hold this opportunity back from someone just because you think they may not be interested or because you're afraid to say something. Okay? A lot of times we have a tendency to only talk to people who don't intimidate us. Okay, but the people who intimidate you are probably intimidating you because of their character qualities. Okay, if they're mean and that's intimidating, we don't want them anyway. But if they're intimidating because they're like a power player and they're like super motivated and they're super just amazing, like they're intimidating you because those are the qualities that you need on your team. Like exactly what you need is what's intimidating you. So don't be afraid to offer. I heard a little story about someone on our team who had gone to a doctor's appointment that day, and she was so fired up about this opportunity that she has her hands on. Y'all, not only did she blitz her doctor, but she wrapped her doctor right there in the appointment. That is what you call no fear and ready to go get it done. Okay. That's the level of zero fear. All right. Every single person is worth this opportunity. Okay. Getting off topic. So we know we need to talk to between 60 and 100 people to find our 3 distributors. Now we need to find the people to talk to. Sit down with your paper, make an exhaustive list of every single person you can think of, get it out of your brain and onto paper. You cannot rely on your brain. Our brains are way too busy. Okay, they're like keeping you breathing and stuff. So like out of your brain, onto paper. Can y'all promise me? Out of your brain, onto paper. And I will confess, I'm the world's worst about committing my list to paper. I usually use like my Facebook Messenger as my 100s list, and I'll like go back and check through, but that stops today. I'm done with that. It's going on a list, I promise. All right. Then once you get them all out of your brain, then I want you to go through your cell phone. Okay. Every single name in your cell phone. If it's not already on the list, it goes on the list. And hey, you've already got their number, so you can totally contact them. Okay. After your cell phone, get on your Facebook friends list. Every single name that is on that list wasn't in your brain and not already on your paper, write them down. Okay. Get as many as you can. It's worth the effort. I know it seems tedious. And then we start messaging. Okay. Exactly what I just mentioned before. Something super sweet, super exciting, super like just do it. Okay. Hey, my company's got this great exclusive make it a big deal. It's a $200 gift. We do need to make sure they don't think it's cash. It's not like $200 cash. It's a gift worth $200. It's exclusive to people who promote to Ruby. You're trying to help people get theirs. It comes with a $300 to $500 a month residual paycheck. Do they want to talk about how to get it? Okay, super quick, and just start sending that message. And some of us send 5 messages in a day and we feel tapped out. All right. If you guys are going to go from you're not zeros, from distributor to Ruby in the next 21 or 22 days, you've got to push yourself a little bit more than you thought was possible. All right. You've got to, if you did 5 easily, you've got to do 10. If you can squeeze 10 more in, squeeze them in. You've got to get those conversations happening. Okay. Let's see, where's my list? Okay, some of you joined under that $10 kit. And so you're kind of going, I joined under $10. How am I going to tell people they need to join me for $99? I don't care what you paid to get started. That kit is worth, Cami said today, it's a $199 value that they can get for $99. Okay, even if you don't want to include the paperwork, the fab wrap, and the defining gels in the value, they're paying $99 for a $99 box of wraps. That's flush. I mean, that's a good business decision no matter which way you look at it. Okay, if they want to turn that into a lifetime of residual income, they can turn that $99 into millions. Or if they try it and don't like it, they don't have to stick around. We're not going to hold them here in blood. Okay. So please don't let that be what holds you back from offering this to people. Even at $99, this is still a fabulous deal. Okay. If you need ideas for getting names out of your brain onto paper, there is a memory jogger in your eSuite you can download. It's got like categories of people to help you think of who to talk to. Okay. And it is my job, it is your sponsor's job to help you exhaust your list of potential contacts. Okay. Think you're sending all these messages. Anybody who like jumps and says, yeah, I want some more information, get with me or get with your sponsor and let us help you with what to say back. Okay. We need to be doing 3-way calls. If you have somebody who's interested and you're afraid you can't talk them through it, let's get on a Zoom together. Let's get on a phone call together. Let me help you work through your list. Okay. I can coach you all day long on what to do, but until you actually do the scary things and send the messages and make the phone calls and wrap the bodies, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay. But I am here to help you exhaust that list. So if you know you want to talk to somebody, but you don't know what to say, shoot a message. Let me help. Let your sponsor help. And then let us help you with that conversation. That's why we're here. Okay. The more you're blowing up our phones, the more we know you're actually working. And when you're working to blow up your own paycheck, we know we're working with you to blow up our paycheck. So don't be afraid to ask questions and don't be afraid to be in our phone. Let's see, every Wednesday night, there is going to be a corporate live on Facebook party. This is huge. They have never done anything like this in the history of our company. This allows us to get our potentials to a corporate event every Wednesday, and they never even have to leave their home. All right, that's amazing, okay? Because people, like when we're new and before we're bringing in, that $500 a month and before we're bringing in that $5,000 a month, sometimes you don't speak with the confidence and with the experience that somebody needs to hear to like, oh, okay, this makes sense. And so the fact that we're going to have this live Facebook thing you can get your people to, we have it available every Wednesday. That is really, really huge. We need to be utilizing that for sure. Let's see. Okay. So I am going to do a Zoom every night at 9. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to work. Anybody who wants to jump on to get help with how to send messages or where do I find people or whatever, I will be here basically doing a power hour every night at 9 o'clock right here. So you guys are always welcome to hop on those with me. Your first tasks for right now is to know your why. Why do we want to earn that Ruby box and get that $300 to $500 a month paycheck? I want you to write it down. Not right this second, but you can do it as soon as we get off. Okay. You need to know your why. Some of you faces I'm looking at, you hate your job and you want to walk away. Okay. This is going to be a huge step in the right direction. All right. So know why we're doing this and then set your mind. There is no if I can do this. There is no what if I can't. There is no I'm too busy. All there is for the next 21 days is I'm going Ruby. Okay? We're going to pray for it and we're going to work for it. And then every possible waking moment that you can shoot a quick message or make a post is going to be utilized to help you reach that goal. And your paycheck is going to show it at the end of this month. Okay? Why are you doing this? Know that you are doing this. Okay? Every time you speak about it, you speak with positive words. Not possible words. You speak positive. I'm doing this. I am Ruby, and this is why. Okay? When you post on Facebook about it, when you have conversations about it, your conversations with these people have to be confident. I am going to do this, and I want to take you with me. I'm going with or without you. Do you want to come? Okay? It's not cocky, it's confidence. If when you're talking to these people, they feel that they are your last-ditch effort for success, like Cap's like, OMG, you have to join me because nobody else is joining me and I really need to make some money and I've got to get this promotion. They don't want to join you because then they feel like your entire success rests on their shoulders and nobody wants that pressure, okay? Nobody wants that pressure of being the person that's either going to make or break you, all right? So when you speak to people, speak with confidence. Type with confidence. Post with confidence. I want you to walk with confidence, okay? You are not too busy, crazy, stressed out mom. I am, say your name, Ruby distributor, and I have an exit plan to get out of my job. This is my exit strategy, okay? I know it sounds so silly, but they've actually discovered, and it's not like a new agey weird thing, they've actually discovered that those positive thoughts rewire your brain. Okay, it makes all the difference. And now we know why the Bible tells us to guard our thoughts. Okay, literally what you think about, you bring about. I'm not talking about name it and claim it. That's not what we're talking about here. But what you think about, you bring about. If you are thinking, I'm going Ruby, I'm signing my 3 distributors, I'm finding my 4 customers, I'm helping people find freedom, then your brain starts to look for opportunities and you get it more excited. and you start to dig in a little bit, and this becomes fun and it's not drudgery. Okay, this shouldn't be drudgery. When I feel drudgery about this, I know I've taken my eyes off of what really matters, and that's helping you guys reach your goals. Okay, so tonight before you go to bed, you need to know why we're doing this. All right, write it down. Don't hold it in your brain. You've got to promise to write it down. And then you are, what was my next thing? You're speaking with confidence because you are doing this. You're not trying to, you are. And then get that list of people down, as many names as you can get. And then we just start blowing up people's phones. Okay. Now, with regards to Facebook, if you are friends with this person, but they've never liked or commented on anything, and you guys don't really have a relationship, don't blow their phone up about joining your team. Okay. We're going to send them messages, but they're going to be more personal, like get to know you. Hey, I saw your picture at Cancun. I've always wanted to go Cancun. I was so jealous, or whatever, like something relating to what was on their timeline. So I'm not advocating spamming people that you don't know. All right. But typically if you have cell phone numbers, you guys are a little bit closer. And so spam your cell phone numbers. Like get those messages out there. What questions do you guys have? You can go ahead and unmute and speak up, and then we'll recap one more time. I mean, I know I'm fabulous, but you got to have questions. Nobody? Okay. So get your why. You're going to act in confidence. So that means zero fear sending these messages and having these conversations. You've got to be blitzing. Do you have blitz cards? If you do not have blitz cards, spend the $15 as soon as you possibly can. Okay, you've got to have blitz cards so you can talk to people in person. Mandy, yeah, go ahead. Can you unmute yourself?
About the blitz cards, can you give like a little scenario for blitzing? Like,
sure, yeah. We'll do a quick little bit here, but if you want more in depth, if you will find me on YouTube, I've got some old team trainings and we did a whole hour just on blitzing.
Okay.
There's a number of ways I get my cards in hands. My favorite is to compliment someone on their service, whether they checked me out at Walmart or Arby's or the restaurant, they were my server, the gas station attendant. If they made some sort of impression on me, like if they went above and beyond, I mean, if you find a gas station attendant who is smiling and polite, I mean, like you found a golden opportunity, because gas station attendants just usually aren't nice. But if they, sort of impressed me in some way, when I pay, I'll, get my card back or whatever. And I say, you know what, I want to give you a coupon for my product. You were just so fabulous. I really liked blah, blah, blah. Or, drive-through workers are just usually not very nice, and you really impressed me. Thank you so much. Here's a couple of coupons. By the way, if you're looking to make some extra money, I think you'd be really good at what I do. That's all it is. It's a coupon and a compliment. That is my favorite way to blitz. I'm really not good at the way Pam suggests, where you'll just walk up to somebody and say, hey, have you tried that crazy wrap thing? And then you show them the one side of the card and say, this is what it is. And then hand it to them and say, this is what it does. And there's the pictures on the back. And then, have you ever tried it? And then just start a conversation that way. That works immensely well for some people. It just doesn't work for me. I feel awkward. And so my typical blitz is to compliment their whatever, and then say they'd be good on my team. And then a lot of times they might say, well, I don't need the extra money, but I really could use some of these wraps or, whatever. And then, oh, girl, let's do a party. You can get one free. Or, oh my gosh, we're running a sale right now. You can get them for 40% off on my website or something like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely. I hope that was helpful.
Yes.
Jacinda, magnets have blitzed for me every day. You do have to be a product of the product. Once people see your personal results, they will want their own. Absolutely. Very true. If you can get magnets for your car, go for it. They're like $15 per magnet, and they're customized. That's the word. Customized with your information. I know Jacinda gets hits on her magnets and has for years. I have other people on my team who people are barreling down the doors because of their magnets. I had magnets on my car for 4 years and maybe talked to 2 people because of my magnet. And so when they fell off, I haven't replaced them, but I need to replace them. I've got some ordered, or I need to order them. Mandy, is your hand up again, or is Zoom stupid?
No, it must be. Let me see if I can.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I just didn't want to. You're fine.
There it goes. Is it off?
Okay. Yeah. I just didn't want to miss you if you had another question because my computer's been acting stupid. But what was I going to say? Oh, okay. So getting to Ruby in the next 22 days is going to be a combination of working your warm market, which is people you already have contact with and have a relationship with. That's sending all of these messages, fishing for people who want to change their lives. Okay. And then when you're not at your computer or when you're not on your phone and you can't be sending messages, you can still be sharing the opportunity as you're out and about. In fact, the busier you are, typically the more successful you can be faster because you're around more people. Hermit people like me don't grow as quickly because I don't see as many people. I was thinking the other day as I was sitting down trying to lead by example and book a whole bunch of parties, I don't have any friends I can ask for parties because all of my friends have joined my team. And so there's the balance between having those conversations with the people in your phone and that you already have relationships with, and then meeting the new people that you're going to see as you're out and about every day. So my YouTube channel, it's just my name, it's nothing fancy, has some training on blitzing, and there's actually an in-depth training on going from newbie to Ruby. And this was sort of just a smash up of what we needed to know tonight to start running to Ruby. But if you have completed all of your eSuite training, you can go look through my YouTube channel and there's some stuff there you can watch. If you have not done your eSuite training yet, don't go watch my videos until you do. Mine are not as good as corporate's. Okay. But you don't have to start, you don't have to wait to start working that 100s list until after you've done your training. It helps, but I don't want you to wait if you're just having trouble getting to those videos. So everybody knows what you need to do ASAP to get started on this, right? Have an idea. We're looking for 3 distributors as fast as we can. Okay. And then we're going to teach those distributors. Don't worry. It's not your job to teach your new distributor. It's mine and your sponsor's job to teach you how to teach your new distributor as we go. Okay. Don't hesitate to bring people onto the team just because you're not sure how to teach them yet. All right. We will help you. They'll come into the fold and we've got your back. Again, I feel like I've been all over the map tonight. I just got so excited. I couldn't wait to talk to you guys. Okay. So I will be right here at 9 o'clock every night to do basically a power hour with anybody who wants to jump on and work for Ruby. Any of you who are not already Facebook friends with me, make sure you are. Don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have questions and you can't get to your sponsor. And if you will go for this, like really go for it in the next 21 days. You absolutely can succeed at this. Anything you can take distraction wise out of your focus, if you will have a laser focus on this as much as possible, like I'm not saying quit your job, but it's going to be kind of crazy for the next 21 days, but your paycheck will show it next month, and it's just going to start to snowball because we can get to Ruby this month and we can help those people get to Ruby, and then you're going to get to Emerald, and then before you know it, you're making $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month. That's where we're headed. Okay. I know when I was new, like part of me was really afraid to actually see the vision, the big one. But it really is possible, and it starts here. Okay. So if nobody has any other questions and you know what your homework is, everybody knows what their homework is? Okay. Then we can go. I will stay on for a while. Anybody who wants to stay on, who has anything else they want to talk about, but you guys are free to go. Sleep well, dream big, and let's go promote some rubies. How fabulous would that be? We've got, I think, like 35 people in our Ruby group. I would love to have 30 new rubies this month. That would be insane. So you will be one of them. You. You're going Ruby. Go write it on your mirror in red lipstick. I'm going Ruby. All right. Love you guys. Good night. I'm stopping the recording.